Hello everyone, my name is Daniela Mercado Cavadia. I'm a student of NUT, specifically of foreign language with emphasis in English. Today I would like explain some answers as a reflection about the activity 1. So the step 1, some questions. What is the learning objective of the course? The purpose of this course is to improve and strengthen the linguistic and social-linguistic competences of a foreign language, in this case, English. This, through the implementation of oral production tasks, is given sets of real-time interaction to communicate fluently in different topics and to be able to conduct discussions effectively on topics that have a degree of difficulty. Other question is, of the 4 learning outcomes of the course, which one stands out the most to you? The learning outcome that stands out the most to me is number 3. Being able to interpret a long speech even when it is not clearly structured. I think it is a great challenge to interpret when there are aspects that make it difficult to understand the structure. As a future teacher, I think it is essential to find a solution and develop in scenarios that do not provide us with specific rules or much clarity. Other question is, how many activities does the course have? This course is composed of 6 activities, which are Task 1, Reflection on English Language Awareness. Task 2, participate in 6 mandatory weekly meetings. Task 3, dividing controversial issues. Task 4, conducting a real-time mini webinar. Task 5, standardized listening comprehension tests. Task 6, creation of a collaborative video podcast. Other question of step 1 is, what are synchronous interaction activities? Definition. Synchronous interaction activities are those activities that we will perform in real time connected with the tutor and more students at the same time by means of tools such as Teams, which allow interaction between participants in real time. Other question is, identify and describe the synchronous interaction activities in this course or in the course. This will be the synchronous activities of the course. Task 2, in which we will meet once a week for 6 weeks and keep a documentation of the topics seen. Task 3, we will be dividing controversial issues. Task 4, there will be a presentation, a small webinar in real time. Other question is, what is the final exam for the course? Does the final exam involve an individual or a collaborative delivery? The final exam is based on a collaborative video podcast in which we will talk about our experience in learning English. This podcast will be with the group of classmates we had during the whole course. And the last question of the step 1 is your institutional email working properly? Yes, my institutional email has no problem. And for the step 2, one of the question is, what is your purpose for studying English as a foreign language? The authors stress the importance of clearly identifying personal reasons for learning a foreign language and other areas where English is essential. My purpose for studying English is based on several reasons. Some of them are my passion and taste for cultures and the different aspects that compose them. Another reason is that I believe it is essential to study and learn constantly. Also, I like as a future professional to acquire skills that will give me better opportunities. Other question is regarding the nature of language study, what aspects implying acquiring speaking skills? Acquiring speaking skills in a foreign language involves several very important components: grammatical knowledge, vocabulary, pronunciation, social linguistic competence, and fluency. The authors emphasize that the constant practice and exposure to the language in real context are fundamental to developing and strengthening these skills. These are essential skills since they help us to meet the goals and objectives we set when trying to learn correctly and accurately the different aspects of a language. Other question: after planning your language study and especially to enhance your speaking skills, how can you assess your progress? Assessing progress in oral skills can be done by various activities or methodologies. First, self-assessment, internal feedback, use of assessment, specific goals. The authors suggest regular evaluation and continuous reflection on one's own performance are essential to adjust learning strategies and continue to advance the skills. And the last question about the step 2 is how can you organize lifelong language learning? Mention specific strategies from your experience and from the chapter. Language learning is an ongoing process that can be integrated into daily life through a variety of strategies: formal and informal studying, cultural immersion, use of technological research, establishing routines, long-term goals. In my personal experience, maintaining a daily practice routine such as listening to English podcasts and sharing with friends to practice what I have learned has been effective in improving my language skills. The authors emphasize that the deliberate planning and integration of language into everyday activities are essential for successful lifelong learning. And I shared this idea and that integrating language into my daily life has been instrumental in improving and adapting greatly to different aspects of English. That's all for this video. Thank you so much.